Live from San Diego, this is the Fox 5 News at 1.
It is official. For the first time in more than 6 decades, Hollywood actors are now going to join screenwriters in a historic industry-stopping strike.
SAG-AFTRA represents more than 160,000 screen actors, broadcast journalists, announcers, hosts, and stunt performers. And joining us now live from Los Angeles is actor and stunt performer Peter Jang. Peter, thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
You know what, you're a UC San Diego alum. We shared your story to stardom during our Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month special in May. Tell us a little bit about what you do in Hollywood right now.
For the past 12 years, I've been an actor and stunt performer for SAG. Worked on many TV shows, and you know, it's a freelance job. Really would like to say, you know, a lot of people kind of see acting as this glamorous multimillionaire type of deal, but there are actually a lot of middle class, you know, hardworking people that work freelance, and the job is getting the job, and the actual job is just the work perk. And we're very passionate about what we do, and you know, this is something that needs to happen right now.
All right, so Peter, let's talk a little bit about your career. You've been on several shows: NCIS Hawaii, Suicide Squad, 24 Legacy, Fox's The Cleaning Lady. Tell us what you were working on at this point. What does this strike mean for you and for your colleagues and some of your friends? You guys just obviously stopped working, I imagine, at this point. Give us an idea of what this all means for you.
Sure. Well, currently I wasn't working on anything. The writer's strike has been in effect for you know, a few months now. And once that happened, my bread and butter has been television and films. So a lot of those ended. You know, there were a few people that were working here and there, but for the most part, a lot of those ended because you couldn't change anything on set. If, say, like they wanted to change the script a little bit, or something didn't work out and they wanted to change the story. So I haven't been working on anything since the writer's strike started. The things that we're working were video games and you know, some music videos and different things like that. But overall, a lot of people have been out of work for quite a while already, and this is just another thing to add on top of that.
And on that, you know, this is really about the residuals. If acting and writing are people's livelihood, and now the strike is happening, I mean, how are you guys going to make a living?
Well, you know, I know a lot of friends that have already gotten second jobs waiting for things to happen. You know, a lot of people have a hard time. I mean, that's the problem with this contract. A lot of people weren't able to actually have this as just their sole source of income to begin with anyway. So, you know, you have these companies that are making so much money on these projects, and they're telling everybody that, oh, we don't know how to follow the success of these shows, yet they're also sending out brochures to members saying that we have billions of hours viewed. And how they know that then? So it's one of these things that you know, the contract that we have is built off of an old way of working back, you know, when movies first started. Streaming has really changed the game, and our contract has not kept up with it. So this is a necessary thing that we have to do, and hopefully, you know, another thing that's really big right now is AI. Something that I think is on everybody's mind. It's not just for actors, but also just for the economy in general, because, you know, you're talking about, you know, AI being able to take over a lot of different jobs and putting a lot of people out of work. So, you know, when you're talking about scanning the likeness of an actor and then using their likeness in perpetuity, or a stunt performer, you know, just scanning them and then having making the stunt on a computer instead of having a person actually doing it. I mean, that's a person out of a job, and it's some person's kids that aren't going to be, you know, as easily fed.
Yeah, a lot of things that obviously need to be worked out with a new world we're kind of in here. Peter, what have you guys been told about how long this could last? Did they tell you, buckle in, this is going to be a long road? Did they have some sort of indication? And what does it mean for the future of production of TV shows and movies, as far as, like, there's probably going to be a fairly big gap next year if this thing lasts a long time?
You know, for me, I kind of see this as having a similar kind of effect on that particular aspect of the actual products that are coming out, as COVID had, you know, because that really shut down the industry in a huge way, and there wasn't a lot of things that could be made. Right now, everything's getting shut down, television, movies wise. So yeah, there might be a pretty decent gap. You know, a lot of reruns. you know, it's gonna be a tough go of it, and really I hope that people can really understand that this isn't just small with the SAG-AFTRA people, like just actors and stunt performers that are fighting for this. This is also a much bigger topic that's going to affect the economy at large in the years to come.
Well, we've been watching it very closely, Peter. We appreciate you coming on our show today and really helping to give us a little bit of insight into how it's affecting everyone.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, Peter, thank you.